Okay, let's bring in Dr. Joe McGinley. It is time for the SMX medical update, and we really need it because there's a lot of common motocross injuries. Dr. Joe, I feel like we discuss over and over the ACLs, the Achilles, unfortunately. But this one, so Hayden Deegan goes down in qualifying. First, they say it's a Charlie horse. It was a little worse than that. Our colleague Will Christian followed up. They even were concerned enough for him to get an x-ray in the Alpine Stars truck. They said nothing fractured, just a bone bruise. So Charlie horse, bone bruise. Tell us what that is.
Yeah, this probably happens every week for riders out there. We're seeing it just high profile because it's Hayden this time around. But anytime you have an impact to the muscle or bone, you can get bruising of that area. So Charlie horse is more likely a contusion of the muscle, and essentially that can vary from just superficial bruising on the skin to some bleeding in the muscle, a hematoma, or a partial damage of a muscle. The greater that impact, again, the bone lies deep to the muscle, so you have that cushioning from the muscle, but if you hit it hard enough, you're going to bruise your bone as well. That does not feel good. So if you get a bone bruise, that's almost, if you think of it, early stages of a bone fracture. So you get a bone bruise or contusion, then it sort of moves along from there to stress injury, stress fractures, and then true fractures of the bone. So it can hurt quite a bit.
So speaking of this week and pushing forward into Spring Creek for the weekend where he's going to have to show up again, he has the championship points lead. What does recovery and trying to be his best self on Saturday look like? Because injury is a little different. Sometimes you'd want to do like an active recovery, try to keep it a little bit loose, or others, I think I've heard you would just want to rest completely, like let it heal with no weight bearing, no stress or trauma more added to it. So what do you think is the best course of action for him trying to be his best self on Saturday?
Yeah, for both the muscle and the bone injury, it's standard RICE protocol: rest, ice, compression, elevation. That's where you start with that. That is the standard protocol. There, in athletes, so it's going to be a little bit different, right? You can't say, hey, you have a bruise, we're going to hold you out for 3-4 weeks. He's in the battle for the points lead and championship. So, he's going to want to get back out there. So other things you can do, if there's fluid inside the muscle, if you have a hematoma and there's some blood in there, you can actually drain that. That'll make things feel better. You can also use variable ultrasound, ESWT treatments. There's a lot of non-invasive things that'll help heal that muscle, heal that bone faster, stimulate healing of the bone that are on the conservative side, and you could just, wear them walking around. So, if I was making some recommendations for Hayden, I would jump on those protocols right away, try to get him healed up. But you're absolutely right. Resting is going to be key to this. You want to have some time off to allow those muscles and bone to heal, mostly so you can deal with the pain on the weekend. It's going to hurt no matter what. It's just how much you get along throughout the week to make your weekend successful.
Oh, okay. So still something to watch. Deegan at Spring Creek. How will he recover? I didn't even know it was that bad. So that's why we have it in the show. Thanks for the lesson.